Alright guys, I'm just going to go live this way. It's just easier. I don't have to deal with anything. Alright guys, so I just read an article from the University of California, and I watched a video on Leto's Law, Steve Leto. He did a pretty decent video informing us of what was going on here. And apparently, the state has been funding the first of its kind police misconduct database. It's pretty crazy. I'm pretty stoked about it. Uh, yeah, we got this from Rachel Levin from UC Berkeley on June 29th, 2023. California allocated 6.87 million of its 2023-24 budget to UC Berkeley to develop the Police Records Access Project, a first of its kind statewide database of police misconduct and use of force records. Berkeley's Institute for Data Science Graduate School of Journalism and partners will collect, curate, and make accessible records that a 2019 state law unlocked for the public. It will help communities, journalists, public defenders, prosecutors, and police departments develop a deeper understanding of California policing. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. There are quite a few highlights that I'd like to point out. So far, reporters have used this information to reveal inequitable enforcement, physical harm inflicted by officers, and a lack of consequences for police that break the law. These investigations highlight the need, but there's more to do, a project leader said. David Barso was quoted saying, "This is validation of our work." He is the chair of the UC's investigative reporting program. So far, the work has been organized by the Community Law Enforcement Accountability Network, also known as CLEAN. Yeah, there were quite a few people that wanted to do this. So, unfortunately, project leaders expect it will be years before the public-facing database goes live. Yeah, initial work has been painstaking. I'm confident, as somebody who's tried to get files from police, I can imagine that a lot of people are having issues getting files from police. Up to 3 people will review each file, whether it's a video, a handwritten note, or typed documentation, to extract data and ensure information shared publicly is correct. Let's see, there's a couple other points. So, journalists found a couple of these bullet points when they were going through this process, apparently. These are read these journalist findings based on clean collaborations. So, Mercury News: amid the investigation, Antioch police refused to release the use of force records, including a controversial neck hold that has since been widely banned. KQED: Bakersfield police broke 31 people's bones in 4 years. No officer has been disciplined for it. KVPR: Bakersfield Police Department fails to identify people in crisis, thwarting reform. San Diego from KPBS: police use force most often in neighborhoods south of Interstate 8. So I'm assuming that they're lower income, but it's kind of funny that they're on the wrong side of the tracks, apparently, according to San Diego police. The LA Times reports what secret files on police officers tell us about law enforcement misconduct. And, of course, one of my favorites, dog bites. Mercury News reports that one Bay Area city, 73 dog bites, and the law that made them public. It's pretty crazy, dude. I can't even understand how they get away with this kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. Like, I took a couple screenshots of this article so I could get back to you guys. So yeah, records and resources will continue to be available to reporters through the California Reporting Project before the database is complete. But when it becomes public, it could also be used in a number of ways to understand and address systemic and individual issues in state policing. For example, police captains hiring officers could assess past conduct of candidates from other departments in California. Prosecutors and public defenders could scrutinize a police officer's credibility for court cases. So even if you're not on the Bain Violation Act list, the Bain list, you might not be suitable for your prosecutor to question, which kind of makes me happy. Uh, Communities and families impacted by policing could gain insight into specific incidents and officers, and public policy experts could execute new kinds of research. I mean, obviously, because I'm confident that police misconduct is absolutely underreported. Somebody who has had a cop arrest him 3 times for no reason at all. I was just filming. Like it's pretty crazy. But yeah, go back, guys. Check out the whole video. It was pretty dope. Check out the articles. Go to Steve Lato and check out Lato's Law. He has a really good explanation of it. I'm not a lawyer, so he knows a little bit more about it, I'm sure. You guys can check out the article at the University of California. You can also check out the video at Lato's Law about cops now having to tell you why you were stopped before anything else. They can't even ask you for your ID. They can't ask you to turn the car off. Nothing. Have a good one, guys. Peace.